Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to part 11 of Let's Play Europa Universalis for Third Odyssey, beaten but not broken in the last part. We continue to border gore. That's pretty much the best explanation of what we've been doing. Where we're currently just trying to build our economy, We're trying to do everything in a short period of time, because I do not want to be... There's a very large chance that we could have a lot of problems. But there's also, well, it's not a large chance. We are going to be okay. I'm not worried about that. So I just want to make sure everything gets colonized on time, and everything is done as it should be done, which is where it becomes problematic. We need to go deal with these guys. That's something we need to do. But doing so would leave me a bit open, because right now we're paying 6.76 for our army, and that's a good army as well. I should have read that. I apologize, ladies and gentlemen. I've just got done recording my extended timeline series, so I do apologize for that. I'll make sure I read the rest. Just don't worry about it. So far, our leader right now is going to be the best we can do. So we need to make sure we get through all this, because the second we get this finished, we can get colonial institution. Which, yeah, we will lose some money. We'll lose some diplo and military stuff. But in the long run, it's going to give us some positives, obviously. And it'll help us colonize a little bit quicker. Fuck! Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, I was meant to read that as well, wasn't I? Sorry, you can tell I've just recorded a completely different series where I just don't read the things. I do apologize. I apologize, ladies and gentlemen, very greatly. But anyway, focusing on the point right now. The second we hit the Empire or the Republic, because that is what I'm really waiting for. That's when the country kind of turns on its head a little bit, in the sense of oh we become shit, but we become like a we've read this one before, so I don't need to worry about that, and of course we'll put it to that. Yeah, we become everything speeds up to the nth degree. So the second we can finish off these ideas, which won't take as long. I think it's once you finish development ideas, it kicks in. I don't want to go back and watch look through my old series to find out. I could easily do that. I just don't want to, because obviously I don't want to spoil it for myself. I don't want to forget. And I'm going to do some colonizing, because colonizing really is important for now. And the Age of Discovery is about to end, which makes sense. And we've read these, but it's in Terre now, which is great. I mean, hey, we're getting these done. When's the next one going to be done? Right, we have to wait a month and then it'll tell us. Nope, I don't know how long it waits until it tells you, but I think we've got just 2 more to get done. I would like to be told if you don't mind, because I never remember to look there while it's on. Sure, I'll get a little bit more money through tax. We can only do so much, ladies and gentlemen. We can only do so much. Now, the second these rebels are... Oh, these rebels are done. Oh, sweet. Means we can go destroy these guys. Now, I know this is going to be using my admin, but it just needs to be done. The Creek need to be killed. These guys need to be killed. I need to get colonies down here. I need to get colonies all along here done. I need to go meet Spartania and Leonidas Sparkaton, who is... as you can see, an amazing fucking leader. Though, I have seen that the Spartanians seem to get shit leader after that, though. They do seem to go down a really bad rabbit hole with how good their leaders become. We also need to get army professionalism up. So we've got a lot of things to do in a small amount of time. But we'll get them. We'll get them done. We do not need to summon the militia, though I do like to have that idea... ready to activate whenever we need it. Building a navy to keep Elysia rich will probably be great for us, because Elysia needs some does need a little bit more of extra help sometimes. The actual trade node to make sure we keep everything in our pocket. I'm looking forward to. Can we? We can still just quickly do that before we get to the end of the Age of Discovery. Now, the second the Europeans know of us, we'll have a good thing, and I'm going to have to let Leo die. Which is unfortunate, because we're a 49-year-old Palilogos. It's not looking good for us. We die, what happens? An Elysian noble. I mean, I might go down the Republic. I don't know, because the Republic is new, and new stuff is always nice. And fuck, I was meant to be saving up for a fort. That's what I was meant to be doing. Shit. That's actually annoying, because a fort would be really useful right about now. Holy shit, Huron, I did not notice you suddenly just appear there. I guess I'll have to deal with you as well, you cunt. Border Gore is going to be it for a while, because we need to get this NAFTA. Why the fuck do you go so far away in Siege? I don't understand. Like, they just go to the opposite ends of the Empire. Like, I get that that's probably, you think that's smart, and it's not smart. It's just fucking annoying. We've got a lot of states to be making. Let's get that guy. We also need to make sure we improve our army at some point. You're going to Kentucky. Are you trying to find places? And that's, yeah, no, you've been there before. So I'm gonna go get these guys killed so I can just, you know, annex them. I would like to make sure I at least get these two, just because they're going to be good for me. I do find it weird that whenever I seem to move my army, just even if I move in that direction, they seem to know, and they just seem to retreat. So that's a little bit annoying in my opinion, but it happens. Right, I'm not going to do any more conversions for a while because I need to get 100 ducats. And I know I could get that just by doing these sieges, so I'm not worried. I'm just going to quickly push that siege over. New land claim during this time period. During this time period, many areas that were forests or swamps were cleared or drained to provide new areas for settlement. These newly cleared areas often led to a short-term population boom in... Just going to go for attack. We'll go for production. Production's always nice to have. Now, the funny thing is these guys aren't going to let me annex them until I take out their army. But taking out an army of these guys is just so hard. They run everywhere. It's like playing chicken with a literal fucking chicken. It's a massive pain in the ass. And then they just spread out over your land and siege everything, which is an actual smart strategy. So I'm not actually bothered by that. It's just they're a pain in the ass to begin with. I would love to get us do this, but we have to wait for another 13 years, which is unfortunate. Now, you guys can siege that all you want. Like, to siege my valuable stuff. Oh, wait, we do have a second fort. Sweet. And yeah, it's exactly where it should be. In the best area of our empire. I can't make that a core. I could take it through the main piece, because I could make it a core through them. Obviously, I could make it a core because I didn't have a province next to it. Hey, Huron's here. I wonder if they're going to stand and let me fight them. No, fuck, come there. And then, like, go down there. Oh, sweet, we have an actual average leader now. Or heir, sorry, not leader. We have a decent heir. Right. If we're lucky, they won't begin to leave there until we get to here. The Protector God. Our advisors have been at it for weeks now, bringing up the subject of a new temple nearly every meeting. In our wealth, we should not forget to thank the gods, they say. There are two popular choices. On the one hand, we have the god Ares, god of war, who has led our people to victory in a dangerous foreign land many times. Worship of Ares in particular would be a big boon to the army and give them respect they feel they deserve among their citizens. On the other hand, there is Poseidon, god of the sea and lord of horses. We may be lacking in the latter, but Poseidon definitely was on our side when we made our way here to the new land. Like he did for Aeneas, he calmed the storm in our hour of need, so that we would survive to live another day and settle the rich new lands. Many believe we should remember this help and honor him to keep receiving his blessing. Now, we could say we can't afford something right now, which would be true. You know what? I don't really want either of those, so I'm going to say we cannot afford this right now, because right now, as good as they are, they're not going to do us any good. And we're about to destroy this army. There we go. The second you catch them, though, that's when everything just goes your way. And holy crap, wait a minute. Oh, wait, no. I thought they were doing good. And they were for the first second, but then they just started doing bad, and that's when I realized they were just not going to win. Let's get these guys sieging there, and we can take our army elsewhere. Fuck, I didn't... damn it, coring that was... No, it doesn't matter. A source of NAFTA. With our acquisition of a steady source of NAFTA, it seems that a small settlement has sprung up around the NAFTA field, with merchants and artisans of all kinds moving in to supply the miners and their families, not to mention soldiers to defend against the native raids. Extracting NAFTA is a dangerous process, with many workers being injured or killed by exposure to toxic fumes while siphoning and transporting the substance. Despite this danger, the local administrator assures us that barrels stocked full of NAFTA are now making the long, arduous journey to the capital, where it will be further processed and distributed to major cities throughout this empire. So we get they get exploited NAFTA, local goods produced modifier -50, and we get Greek fire. So Elysia gets Greek fire until the end of the game. Ships and fort defense go up quite a lot to begin with. But eventually, I will say this right now, we can start doing it. And the Hippodrome and Alexandrian Library are now a thing, which we need both. Especially the Library of Alexandria. The real issue is we don't really make much money yet. Like, we're still not in that period of time where we're making a lot of money. Which is annoying, to say the least. We can, though, however, once we get this done, immediately get the thing done, which is what I want to do. Can't really give you money right now because that would defeat the whole point. My guy should be able to deal with that. He's also defending, so somehow he got on the defensive. And we have cannons, so yeah, he wasn't going to win that one. Not just everyone get there. Actually, everyone get there. And we'll merge our armies. This is going to cost me 109 admin to get the cores of these done. Fucking hell, that's expensive. And 13 Diplo. Diplo obviously not important at all, but just fucking go straight through there. I really would like out of all of these buildings, the Hippodrome and these two are nowhere near as good as the Alexandrian Library. Because that way we finally get cheaper technology, cheaper idea. Because like that's a -15 in the two, whereas Books of Knowledge are a -10, so it's a plus like an extra 5%. Which it sounds shit, but trust me, it's worth it. Like it doesn't sound shit, but it doesn't sound anywhere near as good. But trust me, ladies and gentlemen, it is. 7 ducats is not enough. Like 20 ducats a month is what we really need. I know we're only just over 50 years in, but the Appalachian Path discovery, there seems to be some commotion in going in the tunnels. Apparently one of the miners found something with great value while he was digging, but we are yet unsure what he has found. Whatever it is, it will surely keep our help fuel our mining operation. 126 ducats and 5 prestige. So I probably will try and go for the Grand Confon first, maybe. I don't know. They're all so fucking useful. Like, they're all so good, but I don't know which order to go in. You can't be my vassal, but I can make you release stuff. I'm going to make you release all of them just because I want to try and vassalize them in the future. Though they are blocking me from getting over there, so getting over there is kind of a problem. So the likelihood is I'll just have to do one. Which will probably be releasing the cheapest, which will be releasing these guys. I'd have to go all the way around there to get there. Whereas honestly, I'd rather just, yeah, fuck, we're just going to peace out with that. Now, we're not going to get the tech, we're not going to call them just yet, because I'd rather get this done. Unconquered by the times, and number of states done. Cores will obviously be done. And we're going to be needing to hit this, but we need obviously to get 25 admin. Varangians demand their own land. Members of the Varangian Guard have been increasingly restless in recent months. They argue that their role as bodyguards to the Emperor entitles them to their own grants of land, similar to what we've given our own troops once they finish their military service. While we certainly do not lack for space, to give in to the demand of these barbarian foreigners will no doubt lower the Emperor's standing among his people. On the other hand, to refuse them may put the lives of the Imperial family at risk. Offer them gold instead. For now, we'll keep... And a mining accident. We've already read these before, so we'll just hire new overseers. Which really is a pain in the ass, because I do need admin right now. For multiple things. So, you know. If you could not. Exploited an after source, which is fine. Yeah, we're going to go take out these guys next. Oh, after these guys. We need a brand new fucking army, but like to get a brand new army would to be literally neuter our economy. And you know what? I'm going to make the 16k as our current standing force. That's going to be our, so not standing force, but our baseline army. $16k stack. There we go. Lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. And now in a couple of months we can hit this. Forming our colonial institution. Which will then give us to the colonial ambitions. But that we need colonialism to hit. Now colonialism can actually hit us, and that's fine. Although it does, someone in Europe needs to get it first. Which would be really nice, guys. Hint, 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 hint. You fucking bellends. Over in Europe. I'm going to grant you guys Monopoly Char so I can have your money. Because if I can get myself the Grand Confon, the Hippodrome, and... Actually, you know, out of all those, the Hippodrome is only okay. Now that I've looked at it a bit better. Though if we get the Alexandrian Library, we can get this by 1510 without having to do anything else. As long as we know of a country from Europe. So that's the reason I'm trying to get the Library of Alexandria first. Anyway, form colonial institution. We have a long struggle to organize the settling of more distant lands. This can change though. We are experienced at seafaring and settling new lands. All we need is a strong national institution to oversee and organize our colonization programs. With such organization and our strong traditions, we will be unmatched at claiming new ground for the glory of Elysia. And we did just lose 100 ducats, but that'll make colonies grow a little bit faster, which is essentially what we need. But 10 years now being the maximum of a colony's growth. But 10 years for a colony is definitely good. Now we need to get these cores done. Because, yeah. And we need to make sure after this, we'll be colonizing here, just to make sure we have the coast colonized still. The northern coast isn't as important, because Vinland is essentially stopping anyone colonizing north too much. Or too soon. I will thank them for that by integrating them, I guess. Forts, we're not at war, so we do not need them on, therefore we can benefit from a little bit more income. Right, so Niafina, we will, Afinai, sorry, we'll do our best to get that as quickly as possible. I'm going to do my best to get the Library of Alexandria. If not, I will take loan. Like, how much would we be paying? I don't know what, so it's a 4% interest. I cannot be asked figuring out what 4% of that is. Well, 10% is 16, so it'll be 1.6, wouldn't it? Sorry, 1.6. Yes, 1.6 is 10%. Half that, so it'd be quite a lot. Native assimilation in Imgas. Native Americans are becoming more gregarious in the province of Imgas. They are moving out of their tribes and into the cities by the hundreds. Good, good, good. That's making that province a little bit better as well. Nobles demand recompense. Fuck off. Like you can seriously fuck off, mate. See, I don't want to have to put myself in so many loans just to make sure I can get the Library of Alexandria. I keep trying to say the fucking band name, which is a pain in the ass. This I will never be doing. Looking east is shit. I will never, ever, ever get rid of this. This is amazing in comparison to exploration. It's more unique and varied, and I just like the bonuses in comparison. Course for that will be done soon. Rebel uprising everywhere, as usual. We could afford a second army, but we would be chokehold or strangling our income out. Also, our manpower would take forever to get back. So we'll have to figure out what we're going to do about that. We'll have to figure out indeed. Oh shit, it's just one place that's getting one done. This is the last one to get it done. And the second that one's done, we're done. With the Appalachian Paths. Colonial expansions, but our citizens have decided to strike out and found a new colony. So we could get Ohio. No, we're going to tell them. We're going to push them to here. Because Ohio is not my next colonial adventure. It's the coastline. The coastline is to always be the colonial the main colonial venture. It wouldn't make sense if it wasn't. Sacrifice to the gods. Well, Roman and hell. Okay, we already know that one. Prestige, please. Keeping that prestige high is always nice. Right, we can get this core going, which is great. Well, we can at the end of the month. Look at that. We would actually be a great power if we didn't have the Renaissance. Holy crap, we're about to get our military tech. Well, in a couple of months we are. Nope, there we go. Nothing like keeping ahead of military tech on a over here, because the second anyone tries to get in our way, we'll just bitch slap them to death. If my army wasn't needed to deal with these, oh yeah, we should really be putting these. Should be making those guys happier, because it's easier to put up with them in that way. Where is it? Wait. Is it not in this mod? Fuck. 1 minute. There it is. Yeah, move to there. There we go. You're going to suppress rebels in those areas. So I don't have to worry about rebels or rebellions and whatnot. All I have to worry about is making sure our country grows. I would really love to get the census system going. But this one's going to be a while. It's going to be a while till we get that. We'll get there. We'll get there. Barracks everywhere would be really nice right about now, if I'm honest, but gotta save our money up for more important things. If we're lucky, that'll get done next month. Gonna recall that. I'm just gonna send this next one out. A couple of months of a little less money is fine. Because this will grow soon enough, and the second if we get a new colony, it's just better. Scarhudinger. Okay, controversial protectionists. Since that guy started providing advice for the trade developments in Elysia, eternal trade has been strengthened at the cost of curtailed imports and increased state regulations. While their decisions to improve infrastructure have been appreciated, recent suggestions have caused many influential people to question their philosophy. They argue that Basilis is taking his advice too readily, and that we should look for mutual beneficial deals with other nations rather than seeking to dominate every area of trade. Nope, every area of trade. And there we go. The Appalachian Paths are done. It's amazing. There we go. Appalachian Mountain Paths finished. It has taken us a long time, and we have suffered many hardships along the way, but we have finally completed our network of Appalachian Mountain Paths. It is seen by many as the crowning achievement of our emperor, and even now our settlers and merchants cross through these mountains and into the lands beyond. If we can carve through entire mountains, nothing can stop us. And we get colonial boom for a while, another 20 years. So, back up to 100, I think. Yeah, because I think we just lost colonial boom. So there we go. Brilliant. That colony is essentially is going to be finished next month, which means this one will be which means our income will start coming back, which would be nice. Excellent. I would like to found the Senate of Free Cities. I think that is. Yeah, Senate of Cities. Sorry. Yeah, admin. We now need to get our admin tech back. Our next idea will be military, just because we've already like admin. We use so much admin getting this through. Like to get another admin idea would be kind of bad in our position in the world. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to need to end this part here. Hope you guys have enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next part. See you guys then.